Indy Annapolis, not to be confused with the miserable Indy Roval.
That's coming up in a couple weeks.
Yeah, I'm gonna break a leg on that one.
That's going to be a disaster. Yeah, fortunately, we
So
got 2 weeks until that. They A guys just finished qualifying, so we're going to be getting ready for the race. All right, Bub, what's going on?
same old man. Just got done that incredible race over there at
The B League.
yeah, at the P League over there. Our winner Micah, which we're waiting to get up in the booth. Let's send him another invite real quick.
Yeah, we're going to try to get him up in the booth here. He he had an amazing race, man. That was a long race at that, but definitely a fun race, that's for sure.
Is Micah in? It says he joined.
It says yeah, it's been added, but I tell you what, Micah had a fast car. Of course, I think it might be going to the review because of the fuel situation. I'm not sure exactly what happened there.
Yeah, I think the whole field ended up pitting twice because we only ran 28 laps instead of the 34, which I don't know how that changed because when myself and the Big Bird ran on Thanksgiving on Bird Day, we the stages worked out to be 34 laps on the last set, and so that's where the 3 pit stops would have come into play. But in reviewing my live broadcast, I think the whole field only pitted twice.
Uh,
So
yeah, well, in the third stage, I ended up hitting 4 times. I think in the third stage,
yeah, I
I
knew
pitted third.
you were gonna be in trouble because you pitted way early,
Yeah, I
and
was trying I was short pitting on purpose because it was there's Micah.
there's Micah, our B League winner. What
There's our
up?
B
Welcome to the
League
booth,
winner.
brother.
Well, we
So
got
Shady, we do have a really nice picture of how high not Bronco, Micah can jump and send a car into orbit. It's ladies and gentlemen, that is not a satellite in outer space. That is the number 2 car of Micah Edwards. So we're waiting for him to land back into Cape Canaveral, Florida, over there, and we'll be able to.
well
We're live satelliting right now.
while he was up there, he landed with the checkered flag. Congratulations, Micah. You got to tell me, man, you're fast every week, dude. Congratulations. I mean, just an awesome race. I mean, what strategy did you have going in this? Because you and JD were going back and forth the whole race, weren't you? Yeah, I saw Chargers up there. I mean, of course, after I had my little spin there in the second stage, I was back in the back, so all I could see was the 2 and the 1 and the 13, and the 2 and the 1, the 2 and the 1, as the leaders going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. So,
I knew that was going to be the top 3 right off the rip. I called that at the beginning of the stream.
well, especially
Yeah.
with this race, I mean, with another, what is this your second or third win of the year? A second win of the season. Right,
Just got to throw out the All-Star win. I mean, just rub that one in. That one don't count, but I am an All-Star, ladies and gentlemen.
well,
You
it
can buy
can
a jersey on eBay. They'll be coming in from Vistaprint.
I tell you. Exactly. I was just about to say it did count for them 10 playoff points, which are that's going to come in your favor come playoff time, Micah.
Yeah, you guys definitely like to run this pack every week, man. You and him like to go back and forth. It's always a good race behind you guys.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. Well, just so you know, maybe next week Bubba's gonna do an okey doke, go back to his old ways and take the leader route because I'm tired of seeing you guys win.
Well, oh, you don't like
Yeah,
Atlanta?
I don't want to hear nothing. You don't like Indy. You don't like Bristol. You don't like Dover. But yet, look who's got these wins in these spots, bro. I
But
don't want to hear it.
uh,
I don't got a good car. I don't got a good car. But guess what?
I knew it. I knew you were going to do that. I knew you were going to do that. You beat me to it. I was actually going to throw
I knew
that
that
out
was
there.
coming. Yeah.
I was going to throw it out there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, hey, whatever
Well, what
works.
setup are you putting in for Kansas so somebody else can stand a chance? Or are you going to hold that off till you're after you're in the broadcast booth? So, I don't know.
The championship race is Auto
Is it
Club.
Auto Club?
Auto Club.
Don't worry, Bub. We ain't racing for the championship. You, Bronco, and JD are racing for that championship, brother. Oh, that's a high draft track. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's game over. Let me guess. I don't got a quick car there, right? Well, listen. You put me in second place. I'll draft you all night, brother.
I'll draft with
You
you
heard
and be
it
your
first.
I'll draft with you and be your pusher any day of the week and twice on Sunday, brother.
Oh, here we go. Shady trying to take another spot.
Yes. No, I don't want
That'll
you to
work.
do that because then I'll spin myself out.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah,
That's
so
true.
I'll just hang in second behind you and push you. So, because if I do that, you know what's going to happen. Shady's going to do what Shady does.
Listen, today, dude, I got wrapped up in everybody else's shit, man. Every time I turned around, somebody was in front of me sideways. Yeah,
Well,
dude. I had Shady Acres luck tonight.
Yeah, we both had that luck. I tell you what, but it cleaned up there, in the second stage on. I mean, I was in a lucky dog spot for the last half of stage 2 and all of stage 3. Never a caution came out.
Yep.
So I mean, it was a great race by everybody. Everybody had a good run. It was a fun race. It was a long race, but. Shady Lady also wanted me to send her love to you and her congratulations to you, Micah. She loves you to death. So she had.
Hey, Micah, she switched teams. She don't like me no more.
Because you don't talk to her. No, you don't talk to her, and because you ain't manned up and apologized.
I said sorry.
No, you
sorry.
didn't. No, you
Yes,
did not.
I did.
You did not say sorry to her.
Shady Lady, I'm sorry, baby girl. I'm sorry. Listen, I want to ride with the 2. I want to know what it feels like to be up front once. Come on now. Yeah, there was some confusion, man. Yeah. He had a fast car, man. He had a really fast car.
He had a fast car all week. He was posting fast times all week, and I agree with you, man. JD had a rocket. He really did, and I mean, it was going to come down to either one of you two. Yeah, you guys were gonna, So I don't know. I have no clue what happened with the fuel mileage thing, and how that worked out. And but that kind of sucks. It kind of sucks that he didn't. He was short on the fuel, because that would have been spectacular to have the 1 and the 2 go door to door for that checkered flag. You know what?
Again, like
Uh,
every other week.
Again, that would have been
Every other
awesome.
week.
That would have been awesome. Well, congratulations, Micah. We're getting ready to start the A-League race. We got Billy Holcomb on the pole, and Memphis is starting second. Check that out. So, you got to check us out. You know where we are, Micah. Congratulations, brother. You're always the best, man. My hat's off to you. Congratulations, dude. One of these days, I'll be able to maybe keep up with you. Maybe.
I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it. I hear that. I hear that. Listen, now, you know what's good though? The caboose is starting to run mid-car cars, man. Mid-car tracks.
All right.
The caboose is definitely no longer the caboose now. I'll take that.
You're everybody's getting better, and that's the great thing about this league, man. Is everybody's getting better. Mistakes happen, and that's racing, but everybody's getting better, man. I had a blast racing today. Racing against Lugnut and some of these other guys, man. It was a blast, dude. It was mad respect to everyone. All right. Are you getting the invites, Bubba?
I am, sir.
All right.
Um,
All right, Micah.
Absolutely, brother. Have a good night,
Congratulations.
Micah. Congratulations, man.
Thank you, brother.
Hey, I'm not getting any. I don't got Billy's video pulled up on YouTube here live.
I know he just started his stream, and we're getting ready to go green in the FTR A-League race at Indianapolis. So we
All
are
right,
getting.
so I'm good to join then, or are they paused still?
They're still paused, but they're getting ready to roll it here. We're getting the invites. All right, so we got to get our picks in. Who you picking, man?
By the confidence that Billy had in the winner's booth last week, I might have to go with that 88 car.
Oh man,
I might have to, but it's hard because I don't know. I got to see the field because what's his face is always quick, man, always quick. So
Well,
I don't know. It's I got to see who's in the field tonight.
well, you got Billy in Memphis first and second, Typical run in third, Lynch Racing in fourth, Ditch in fifth, Portal Guy sixth, Robbie Racing seventh, Heavy Duty in eighth, Eagles is starting ninth, and Sludge starting 10th. So that's your top 10.
It sounds like they're still in the booth.
Yep. They're getting ready to roll it, but I think I'm gonna go. All right, well, I'm gonna go with two. Okay, I'm gonna go with two. I'm gonna go.
Oh, we're allowed to pick two now.
We're allowed to pick. No, let's go our three like we did last week. Let's do three. All right, my top three in this order is Robbie Racing, Heavy Duty, and Memphis. My top three.
I'm gonna go with Billy.
Okay.
Dark Knight.
Ooh, the Knight. Okay.
And do I go with Heavy or do I go with?
Well, I said go ahead and join, so let's go ahead and join this bad boy.
I'm trying to pull up so we can have an in-car view on Billy, but his YouTube is not streaming.
All right, we're getting ready to go green here. Getting excited here. So you got the 88 and the 3. And here we go. We're getting ready to go green, and here we go. Billy Holcomb taking him to the green flag in that 88, and he goes into turn 1 as the leader. Memphis stays high. Billy's going to jump out to the lead. You don't want to be on that high side, so Memphis is playing that cautiously.
I do not like that high side at all.
No, but Memphis, he's the, as you know, man, he is the defending B-League champion, so he knows how to drive that car. He's going to drop back and fall in line in 4th place now. Billy Holcomb, your early leader, but he's got a rear view mirror full of that 24 car in Typical, and let me tell you, Typical also had a really fast car. Diving down now?
I don't know, man. I can't pick my 3rd place car. I don't think you're gonna see Eagles in the back long, but maybe I will go with. I'll throw Memphis in there.
You throw Memphis in there. Okay, so you're gonna go with the old Memphis. So you go with the 8, the 3, and the 53. Good call. I'd go with the 6, the 53. And heavy duty. I picked the heavy duty and the 41. Then currently right now, Billy Holcomb has got the early lead, but he does have that 24 all over his bumper. These guys are going at it in the FTR A-League race here at Indianapolis. In the first stage, we are running still early. Billy Holcomb, your early leader. And Typical looking to maybe make a move. Typical give him a little push there. I tell you, Memphis is all over for the 3rd position of that 8 car in Ditch. Memphis in the 53 looking to get under Ditch. Guys already racing on.
Wide must have had a really bad qual because he's running in the back and not really gaining, and he's kind of falling off.
Well, these guys are certainly battling as we go into the front. Typical in that 24 car, still right on Billy's rear view, right on his back bumper. Coming down the front straightaway, and there he goes. Typical looking for that first spot. He makes the move underneath the 88, headed into turn 1, and he makes the pass, makes it happen. So Typical jumping out to the early lead in front of Billy now. I tell you, Typical had this car running fast all week in practice. But the one concern that we certainly experienced in our race was the longer that you go.
And Typical just hit the wall.
He just
stripped the wall.
He gave it a little kiss there. There's no harm,
That's the
no
problem.
foul.
I took the words. Go ahead and say what you were going to say.
You just got to get a little kiss.
Right out of your mouth.
I honestly forgot what I was even saying. Oh, that's right.
Your tire wear.
Right, the tire wear. The track is real slick. Real slick. So as the tires get some wear, it just gets really, really slick. And as you see the 88 pulling right up on that 24 car.
Tapping him on the little butt a little bit, giving him a little love tap, letting him know he's there.
Yeah.
Billy, will just so we know, it appears Billy is running a 3-gear setup today.
And there goes Billy underneath. They're looking for the lead back, and he's going to take it. Into turn 2, out of turn 2, Billy's going to take that lead back.
Yep, that low dive. That's what you want to be able to make right there, that low dive. Take that low end.
And Typical right on his bumper, giving him a nice little bump draft. And Memphis is pulled into that 3rd spot now. Memphis make the pass on the 53, or the 8 car. So Memphis is now in the 3rd position, and Memphis is closing in on those front 2 cars, it looks like.
Billy's already starting to make a pit strategy here. He's got his tire wears up. Right now, his worst tire is his left front with 51%, his right front 61%. They're on lap 5. They're just starting lap 6 at 24 on stage 1. We have Billy Holcomb in first place, Typical in second, 1/10 of a second behind him. Memphis 3rd, Ditch 4th, and Lynch up there in 5th place. Lynch having a good run tonight.
And here looks
Let's
like
follow
Ditch.
Lynch a little bit. Lynch is about to get passed by Sludge. That's the problem, man. You run that high line, you get the speed off the wall, and then when you go to make the move down, somebody's right underneath you, and you lose that entry into the turns.
And Ditch made the pass back in front of Memphis and takes that 3rd spot back from Memphis. So Ditch in that 8th spot. And as we go, I'm doing something here, a little special, little highlight here for our guys, a little profile. Our first driver profile is going to be that 8 car in Ditch. And Ditch,
Lynch, not to cut you off, but Lynch is sideways into the wall, spun out.
Lynch
Bad break for Lynch, man. He's now last place. I don't know what happened. I don't know if he's glitching or...
I don't know either.
He's still not straight.
He's still not straight. You're right. He is
I don't know
losing.
if he blew a front tire. It looks like almost the way the car reacted, it looked like he blew the right front, but obviously not. But the way that car dug down and just spun out on him, there was nobody around him. I don't know if he hit a glitch in the track or anything like that or something, but that car literally just spun right on his own.
Well, the good thing for
we got Ditch around. Jeez, I changed it. Ditch is into the wall.
Ditch into the wall. He was running 3rd.
He got loose coming out of turn 4. Did the move. That's that bad break on turn 4. No caution.
Man.
No caution. No caution.
No caution on. He's going to take it down pit road and get that fixed right now. But that's a tough break for that A car. He was running 3rd, battling with Memphis. Yeah. So let me go up to Memphis. I'm not sure if Memphis got any damage. Maybe they got together or something. I'm not sure. No, looks like Memphis is clean on his car. So I don't think I don't know if they got in any contact there. But as I hate to even do it as far as Ditch as my profile driver for tonight. Ditch comes from Parsons, West, by God, Virginia, coal miner country.
Oh, boy.
Yes, he is. And my grandfather was actually from West Virginia, big Mountaineers fan. But he comes from West Virginia, and he loves to rabbit hunt. Check that out. That's something a little fun fact about our man Ditch is he loves to rabbit hunt, but he's from out there in West Virginia. He also runs a couple other leagues too, man. He runs in the HDRS. He said he's been racing in the online leagues for a little bit over a year, and I tell you what, he's a very good driver, very, very fast. He runs other leagues, and he's also a diehard West Virginia fan. So he's a fan of mine just by that. My grandfather came from West Virginia, and diehard Mountaineer fan. So. Definitely got a lot of love.
We got green flag pit stop starting. Green flag pit stop starting. Somebody missed the pit.
Somebody missed the pit stop.
The number 3 car is spinning. Dark is wide all over the place, spinning around on the front stretch.
Did that bring out the caution?
Yes, it did.
That brought out the caution, so that's going to be huge. That's going to be huge. The Dark Knight and Memphis got together. Memphis and Dark Knight got together. I'm not sure exactly what happened, other than that, looking on the feed, that Memphis and Dark Knight got together and definitely brought out the first caution. So that's going to be huge.
That definitely saves all these guys that pitted and are in the pit lane right now.
Well, especially, I'm not exactly sure if Ditch went a lap down from that earlier contact where he pitted. So if he went a lap down, he would have been the only car a lap down that would have gotten a lucky dog. And I believe that's exactly what happened. Ditch starting in the rear end of the field.
Typical did not pit, Shady, just so you know. Typical did not pit. So Typical's got some worn tires right now.
Typical had missed the pit?
Typical might. I believe Typical is in the lead, and I don't believe Typical... Typical did not pit on the restart.
Well, that'll kill him with those tires. And as you see that 5 car already on his bumper, the 5 car there of Sludge. Sludge, he started 10th in the race, now 2nd all over his bumper. And look who's there in 3rd. Your boy Eagles.
I told you, man. Eagles is not going to stay in the back long.
No, he is not. He is not going to stay in their back long. He's right up there.
I tried to run a modified Eagles setup today, and it worked pretty well. I had to make some changes, obviously, but
a little tough to drive.
No, his setup was a little loose for me, but I made some changes, and
he loves a loose car. He loves a loose car. I can tell you that.
I tell you, I had a competitive car today. I was running fourth there for a long time until I ended up running out of gas on the last lap.
He is running third, and he's right up on Sludges, and he's looking in for second. And Eagles, your defending A-League champion, in third, looking to make a move, but he's also going to be patient. Still early in the race.
We're on lap 14 at 24 on the stage, so there's 10 laps left. So expect to see typical pit unless he pitted right before the caution.
Oh, we got another car going around. Big wreck.
Oh, big wreck.
Big wreck, and that's going to be heavy duty involved in it.
And Jay Tizzle. There looks like
heavy
there's three
duty
cars.
and Tizzle's car is up in the air. And bad.
Caution is out. That's a good save for typical.
That definitely is going to bring out the caution, and that's going to really save Tizzle and Heavy Duty. Heavy Duty in that 41 was one of my picks. He started 8th tonight. So fortunately,
Billy took 2 cans and 4 tires.
Yep. Okay, so
that'll get him to the end of the stage.
And so whoever did not pitch, you see it. Lynch is going to make a pit stop. Ditch making a pit stop. War making a pit stop. Looks like everybody. Dark Knight, Portal.
Everybody except for Broom, it appears.
Broom is looking to stay out.
Broom got it. Yep, Broom pitted.
Yep. Okay,
so we're looking at typical. Lynch. Wide open. Typical Sludge, Eagles. Robbie Racing, Billy Holcomb, top 5. Bad Martin is 6, and I couldn't catch the rest of the other ones.
Yeah. I'm telling you, watch that 6 car, and that 6 car was my number 1 pick, Robbie. He knows his way around this track. He has a very fast car. Watch that 6 car.
Billy. Oh, typical drop down and cut off Eagles there. Eagles took a little bit out of the nose of Billy Holcomb there coming in with 1.
Yeah. Typical restart, man. Typical restart.
Yep.
We had that in our B League race where it was really tough. Yeah, especially in the middle of the pack on back to the end on those restarts, because a lot of guys, they're checking up, and it's a domino effect.
Yeah.
So
the other problem too is you go in a little too hot, and on the restarts you really don't got to let off the throttle at all if you're in the front.
Right.
But once you're past position 5, everybody starts to bottleneck up, and it's definitely a situation for some kind of catastrophe, somebody getting bumped in that knob.
Definitely. As they say, cautions breed cautions.
Yes, they do. And as these tires loosen up, I don't know if you noticed it, but during our race, that track got real loose in stage 3, and a lot of guys started hitting that safer barrier coming out of these turns. And they had to adjust the way they drove a lot.
Definitely. And here we go. We got a battle for the lead. Eagles in the 9 car looking under typical. Side by side going into turn 4. Eagles going to take the lead. Billy going to follow him right underneath.
Stage 1. 4 laps to go.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's Sludge going to follow underneath. Sludge in the 5 car. And Billy right behind Sludge. So these guys really going. Eagles in first place. But Sludge got something to say. Typical going 3 wide. Billy stuffs up against the wall. He gives the wall a little kiss for good luck. Eagles pulls away a little bit. Typical jumps out to second. The battle for 3rd and battle for 4th is on right now.
I'm looking at Robbie Racing, looking at these guys getting ready to go 3 wide.
They're going 3 wide. And looking from the ditch point of view, he's got the 62 wide open, passing him underneath. And there's a lot of racing going on here. Now Robbie racing right on the 25. Robbie in that 6 car. The Ally, they've got so many Ally cars, they get me mixed up. I think 25 is Broom.
The 25 would be Broom. I made a little cheat sheet tonight, Shady, so I know the cars now.
You got the numbers now?
I do.
Yeah. And looking in the back, you got Heavy Duty and Tizzle battling for position with War in the 1 car. won the All-Star race last week at Talladega, getting his first dub.
The Eagles is trying to put a block on the high line, keep these guys behind them.
And
Typical making a move for the inside for the lead. Typical with the pass for the lead coming in turn one. Sludge trying to dove down, but decided he didn't have enough room to make it.
Yep, couldn't make it. Eagles looking to
We
get
got
that.
2 laps left to stage 1.
Oh, he made there's a little bump wall.
Made the move.
And here comes.
If you're not going to give it to me, I'm taking it, huh?
Yeah.
That's what we're going with?
Yeah, Typical got up into the wall a little bit. He was pushing so hard, the car drifted up into the wall and opened the door for Eagles and Sludge. And here comes Sludge under the 9 car. Sludge going to take the lead.
Trying to make a move.
24
trying to make a move.
And 24 takes over second in front of Eagles. Coming to the start-finish line, it's Sludge out front. Side by side, looking for 2 wide.
Push, giving them that low line, blocking up that low line on Typical.
Going 2 wide.
Eagles gets first up. Bad Martin and wide open.
Look at he's Typical on the 24 up high, Sludge down low, side by side. Eagles in the 9 car going to follow Sludge. But Typical's not giving it up, man. This is awesome. Typical and Sludge side by side. Typical has no help. Here comes Bad Martin, going to give him a little bit of help. But Eagles in the 9 was helping.
With the slide move. Look at that slide job. That was a clean slide job.
Beautiful slide job that Sludge just pulled off. Executed perfectly. He's going to come to the green-white checkered.
Yep.
I believe, yep, this should be it.
Last lap, Shady. Last lap. Stage 1.
Yep, this is the last lap. So Sludge and Typical 1-2. Coming out of turn 2 down the backstretch.
Right now it's Sludge, Eagles, Bad Martin, Billy Holcomb.
And Typical bounced off the wall again. Typical bounced off the wall coming out of 2. That opened the door for the 4 car. And I tell you what, I think that just gave Sludge the stage win.
Stage win.
Yep, that just gave Sludge the stage win. And Typical really pushing that car. That was the 2nd or 3rd time that he made contact with the wall coming out of 2. So Sludge going to come and take the green-white checkered and gets the first stage.
Oh, Billy almost got pushed into the pit on that last lap too by Typical.
And Bad Martin in the 4 car gets 2nd. Typical 3rd.
Nope. Wow. Sludge, Bad Martin, Billy Holcomb, Typical, and I believe it said wide open. Yep, wide open. Eagles is 6th, Robbie 7th, Memphis 8th, Broom 9th, 10th, Lynch.
Wow. And
Billy's making a little tire pressure change right now, trying to keep that car tight.
And that was only the first stage, man. That was only the first stage. I tell you what, you're going to see a lot of guys up on you, Ditchy and a lot of guys in the back that you're going to see be coming up to the front, I think.
Absolutely.
So we're getting ready for stage 2. Sludge is going to take us to the green flag. Granted, he comes out. Yep, he comes out first. And Bad Martin in the 4 car in 2nd, Billy in 3rd, and Wide Open has moved himself.
Wide Open moved up, Eagles moved up, and Typical moved up 2 spots on that pit. Good pit crew by them guys.
So here we go, going to the first turn. Sludge underneath of Bad Martin. And a little driving in the grass in the back. Bad Martin makes a little contact with the wall. Sludge is going to jump out to the first place car in that number 5 machine. 4 car all over him.
Shady, did you get any applicants for Shady Ladies?
You're trying to get me in trouble, man.
You almost messed up and said yeah.
Because the real Shady Lady, I had to, you crossed me out there a little bit. But no, I had no responses. Thank goodness. I'm not trying to go through another divorce. I love my wife to death. She's my rock.
Right now we got. They're all pretty much running single file on this whole thing, man.
Yep, they're kind of calming down. There's
not much fighting except for in the back, but.
Yeah, well, let's. We haven't even had a chance to go through the field, so I mean, let's see. We just started, so let's see if we can get through the field. Let's try this. I don't know if it's going to work, but we're going to give it a try.
I guarantee it. Go ahead.
It always happens. All right, we start with our leader, of course, who is Sludge in the 5 car. Moving on to Bad Martin in the 4 car running second. And then we got, so hold on a second, let me change my camera here. We've got Rub in the 7 car.
Oh, big wall contact going in the turn.
Oh,
I told you. Lynch is sideways.
Lynch
is spun.
Oh my goodness, I hope he's all right.
Still spinning.
He hit that wall with a ton.
No, I think Lynch is lagging, man. Lynch looks like he's lagging a little bit, the way his car's acting. He came out of turn 4 super loose, dropped way down, almost hit the pit wall, drove back up, hit the infield wall, and spun.
Well, I tell you what, I had the camera view going through the field, and it showed it right on the turn. And thank goodness for safer barriers, because that 2 car went head on into that wall. I mean, just crushed it. So, you know, I would make sure I send Lynch some Tylenol and some Aleve, because, I mean, damn, that was a crazy hit. And
Lynch has got a lot of damage. He's got to get rid of the pit.
He does have a lot of damage.
He's going to stay out.
He's going to stay out. He's going to maybe hope for a caution or, you know, go to the green flag pit stop.
Eagles into the wall. Typical into the infield.
Yeah, Eagles. Hey, Robbie goes around Eagles, so Eagles looks like he drops back to 7th position.
Oh, and we got Sludge. No, I'm sorry, wide open. Get ready to smack the wall.
And I tell you what, Billy just went up into the the grass.
Who just got pushed into? Memphis just got forced into the pits. 4 laps in, that just screwed up his entire pit strategy.
No freaking way.
Yep.
I'm telling you what,
I think we gotta stop picking people there, Shady, because we seem to put a curse on them.
Unbelievable. And I tell you
Billy just got passed. Billy's fell all the way back to 9th place. Ditch is running 8th.
Yep, and I'll tell you what happened with Billy, because what that happened with Memphis at the same time, Billy got into the grass, and that shot him up the track and got him into the wall. So he definitely was off the pace there for a minute, but he's back on pace now. But yeah, you're right, he has definitely lost a lot of positions. And Memphis is in the pits, and I tell you what, I mean,
that's tough because Memphis is going to go a lap down.
If he didn't have bad luck, he wouldn't have no freaking luck at all. I tell you that. And same with
you know he caught a black flag penalty, and that's a 15-second penalty.
Yep.
So that puts you in at least, unless he decided not to take anything. But I would just say forget it and let me take my pit and hope for a caution and not have to pit.
Wow,
that would be my game plan at this point. 4 laps in, getting pushed into the pit.
Wow. That is unfreaking believable.
Eagles and Ditch are making power moves now.
Absolutely unfreaking believable, man. I mean, some of these guys, I tell you what, I practiced with Memphis, and that's why I was going to pick Memphis. I knew he had a fast car. But guys like Memphis and Tizzle, I practiced with Tizzle also, heavy duty. These guys practice and put in so much work, man. They put in so much work during the week and they practice, and they get out to the race, and if they didn't have bad luck, man, they would have no freaking luck at all.
Yep.
I mean, these
guys...
guys...
it just goes to show you that every track, no matter how good you are, the slightest mistake in a track will destroy your race.
I mean, look at these names. Look at these names as I run down. 12th is heavy duty. Eagles is 13th, Dark Knight 14th, Rub on 15th, and Portal Guy's now 11th. Eagles has dropped back to 14th. I mean, those are some heavy names that are just having some really bad luck. And Eagles coming into the pits now. Eagles has a lot of damage. Eagles coming
early
into the
too. They're only on lap 7, maybe lap 8.
So he's got in a short pit a little bit. He's kind of pitting right inside the pit window, but he's definitely coming down. As you see, these guys, anything can happen. Anything can happen. As we go back up to the leaders, Bad Martin in the 4 car, followed by Sludge in the 5. Your 1-2. And Bad Martin and the leaders. Damn, man, they're coming up on Memphis too. Unfreaking believable. And here comes Bad Martin and Sludge, and I tell you what, Bad Martin and Sludge, they got some race cars, man. Look at these guys running 1-2. They brought some race cars to this racetrack.
Billy's just strapped into the pits.
So if Billy comes in the pits, you know we're going to be right inside the
15 laps on stage 2.
Yeah, we're in the pit window here. Looks like a lot of guys are signaling the pit. The 5 car signaling the pit. The 24 typical signaling the pit, which is kind of tough because generally in the FTR league, when you're going to come into pits, when you're on the backstretch, you drop down to the yellow line. Of course, there's no yellow line on the backstretch at Indy, and here they all
Let's
come.
Let's also talk about this on this pit exit. You got to go all the way through the turn into the backstretch to come up with this pit.
Right as you were saying that, dude, I tell you what just freaking happened. They all went into the pits at the same time, and wide open got bounced out of the pit.
Oh no!
He was trying to.
Billy's in the grass coming out of the pit right now.
So he was going into the pit with a group, and all of them, and there's bottled up, and there's too many cars, and he got bounced. So he has to go around all the way around back again to come in the pit, but losing a lot of time because he slowed down to the 55 miles an hour. So. Wow. So that's talk about anything can freaking happen, man.
Yep.
Just trying to get into the pits, and you get bounced out. Billy's
and
having some bad luck.
now Rubb's kind of blocking, so he's having some trouble getting in. Wide open finally makes it into the pits.
Memphis still out. Memphis is completely off of the pit schedule. He comes out right in front of the 4 car, and the 4 car went in as our leader. So here
Currently, Billy is running 10th right now.
Billy is running 10th. So that just goes to tell you what. You know,
and he sounded confident in the broadcast booth last week that he had a car.
Well, you know he's always going to come with a car. But, I mean, look at these names, dude. Look at these names. In 12th position, you got Heavy Duty. Eagles is 13th. Dark Knight 14th. Ditch in 15th. And Broom in 16th. I mean, those are some big, heavy guys that are in the points, battling for points leads. Back
so Wars in the
6th,
Portal 7th, Billy's 8th, Jay Chisholm 9th. Heavy D is 10th.
And
that's what I'm able to see on Billy's screen.
And that is awesome for Tizzle. I was practicing with Tizzle this week. He and I got some practice laps in, and trying to dial it in. And he had a pretty good car. He was getting it dialed in, and it's awesome to see Tizzle getting a good run so far. He's got Heavy Duty in that 41, giving him some heavy muscle right now. But it's good to see him get a good run because he's another guy we were talking about that was just been snake bit this season. I mean, if there's a car spinning on the track, Tizzle and Heavy Duty are going to find it.
Yep.
So it's real good to see Tizzle getting up there and running in the top 10 right now in that 48 car. So he's having a great run.
Place.
And Heavy in 10th in the top 10. So it's good to see those guys be in the position.
War and Billy just smoked the wall coming out of turn 2.
Billy in that 88, and Billy and War, as you see, are just barely in the top 10. And Billy's got Tizzle all over him right now.
Sludge is making a move on Bad Martin right now, taking the pass on the inside.
Well, here comes Tizzle underneath. Was looking underneath of Billy. And Tizzle and Heavy Duty right behind Billy right now, and those guys are chasing War in the one car. And War has a lot of damage.
War's car looks camouflaged right now.
I tell you what, I know what it's like. You know, when I had my little incident there in the second stage and the hood cranked up, I tell you what, it was a little tough to see over that bad boy in my view, with the view I had.
So, just putting it out there, even though Billy's running the 8th position, he set a new personal best record on this track today.
Oh man.
49.9, and it looks like somebody's spun around right in front of the pits.
Memphis spun right into the pits.
Oh man.
Oh, unfreaking believable, man.
9 laps to go in stage 2.
Wow.
Man, that track's loosening up, boy. Better adjust that wedge.
Just absolute heartbreak for Memphis, man. Absolute freaking heartbreak for him. Well, looks so. Let's see here. We should be. Are they clear for? Are they clear for the to go to the end of stage 2, or are they gonna have to make another pit?
They might have to make one more pit.
We're gonna see. They should have about 5 laps of fuel left after that last after the last pit stop.
And there's 8 laps left, so.
Oh, look at this racing.
Yes, they're going to be 5 laps short, I believe, is what at least Billy is.
Well, here comes Eagles and Dark Knight. They're coming to make their pits. Bad Martin's still out. But look at this. Tizzle has gotten in front of Billy, and now Tizzle is on the bumper of War in that one machine. And Tizzle having I tell you what, man, he worked on that car hard this week. He built a nice little 48 car there, and he's right on that one car. He's ready to make some noise tonight. So awesome to see that from Tizzle.
That car is very clean.
Yeah, it is. That's awesome to see that. Love to see that. Tizzle has been busting his ass late, and you know, it's good to see him get that snake bite off of him and have a good run. And he's right on War's tail right now, fighting for top 10 positions here.
This will just tell you how the track is handling. Billy's making tire pressure adjustments again.
Oh man, that just shows you the changing of the track.
And
it changed a lot.
A wedge change too. I'm not 100% sure, but I think he made a wedge change.
Well,
he's taking 1 can and 4 tires.
Well, I tell you what, during the B League race, I was doing the same and trying to keep up with the track, because as that fuel burns off, the tires get some wear. After about 7 laps, once I hit 7 laps, then it really started getting slick.
Yeah, I'm about the same.
And as you see, looking at all these guys, so many guys have damage. Portal guy. Here comes Robbie in a 6 coming out of the pits now, coming on the back stretch. He's got a clean car. Robbie currently in 8th position, Dark Knight in 9th, Heavy Duty 10th, and Billy in 11th. And we got a car up into the wall.
Eagles 12th, Ditch 13th.
I'm not sure who.
Typical is in the wall, coming to a stop.
Was that Typical in the wall? It is Typical in the wall. He ran out of fuel.
No, he's running.
There he goes. He's going now. I'm not sure what happened there.
I wonder if he said, let me come to a stop. We got a ghosted car, too, it looks like.
Here comes Typical. He's coming down the pits now. I'm not exactly sure what happened there.
I almost wonder if he said, let me stop, because my tires are so loose. If I try to get back into gas, I'm going to do nothing but spin and hurt my track position even worse.
So he let him cool him off? You think?
Come to a dead stop, and I can start in second gear and have better traction, so I'm not spinning all over the place.
And just give the chance to tires to cool off a little bit, bring those temperatures down. You think?
Yep. And it looks like we may have lost Lynch there, Shady. Lynch may have lagged out. I knew Lynch was having some issues today. The way the car was reacting, man.
I tell you what, that last hit with the wall, and I think you're right. I think Lynch has retired for the evening. But that last wreck that he had, he went head on into the wall, man. So he had to have about a minute's worth of damage there. I mean, it was a lot, dude. It was a lot.
Yeah, that was a tough hit.
It's heartbreak. It's definitely a heartbreak for Lynch because he worked hard all week on his car too. So that's definitely heartbreak for him. Back on the track.
Dark Knight's in 6th, Heavy D's in 7th, Billy 8th, Eagles 9th, Jay Tizzle 10th.
And Robbie, riding with Robbie in a 6 car, he is in 4th place. And I don't even see the leaders on his hood cam. So we're trying to find our top 3. Let's go to our top 3.
Billy's
here.
making a move on Dark Knight for the pass, for the position, moving up to 7th place.
Sludge and
He
War.
completes it.
They coming out. And Bad Martin in the 4 car, I believe, is our leader right now. Bad Martin. He's just cruising by himself right now. He's just out there drinking that Busch beer in that 4 car. He's got nobody around him.
However, one little hit of that safer barrier changes the line. He scrapes the wall coming into 1 and 2.
And Eagles just got around Dark Knight. So Dark Knight falls to 9th. Eagles in 8th. Billy has moved up to 7th. And Dark Knight, Billy's
up to 6th place.
It's good to see that 3 car get back up there. He had some trouble. He hit the wall and spun. So he's battled back. He's now currently in top 10 and 9th. And look at
I'm just saying, Bad Martin has a lead that these guys won't catch him till tomorrow. Should something happen, unless something happens to Bad Martin.
Well, I think we also got another car that's retired, and that's going to be the 25 car of Broom. So it looks like,
a shame.
Yeah, it looks like we have 2 cars now out of the race that have retired. So that always sucks to see. A Tizzle in the 48 car currently
Portal
in 10th.
just passed Robbie Racing and War on the front stretch.
And we got a car up in the air. We have a big wreck. Eagles, I think. We have a car sitting up in the air.
Eagles and Heavy D.
Heavy D is on his side. Heavy D was on his side. And Eagles, they finally get going. No caution. How is there not a caution there? Eagles.
The officials must be drinking that Busch Light.
They must have been drinking that Busch beer. Eagles back up into the wall. He can't control that car right now. That car is just all over the place.
Smokes it. Heavy's struggling.
Heavy was running up in the 7th or actually 6th position, I think. I was just getting ready to get to the camera on Heavy. Oh man, absolutely crazy. As Robbie in the 6th car.
There's only 1 lap left of the stage, so they don't have to pit right now.
Thank goodness.
They'll just baby their car around, baby them tires around.
Well, and they should have landed. There's definitely 1 lap to go in stage 2.
Eagles into the infield wall, Heavy into the outside wall. Their cars are so loose now, it's insane.
Yep. We're riding with Heavy now. He doesn't have anybody around him. Eagles is just trying to get to the end of the stage so he can get back in the pits, so he can try to get something work. And
Eagles hits the wall again.
And looks like War.
Eagles got some incredible damage. Eagles is in the grass now.
And we finally come to the end of the stage. And War, in the one car, fought himself all the way up to the 5th position. Billy in 6th. Dark Knight
Sludge,
7th.
Bad Martin, Portal, Robbie Racing, War in 5th. That's your top 5. Billy 6th, Dark 7th, Eagle, typical. So it's Sludge, Bad Martin, Portal, Robbie Racing, War, Billy, Dark Knight, typical. Jay Tizzle and Ditch rounding out your top 10. Rub, Wide Open Racing, Memphis, Heavy D, Eagles, Lynch, and you're right, Broom and Eagle and Lynch both out. So right now we got 15 cars on the track. Nobody a lap down. Coming into the start of stage 3.
Wow. Well, that's Sludge. That's his. He won the first stage, I believe. So Sludge definitely out and got one of the fastest cars. So Sludge is going to take us to the green flag. And as we start stage 3.
Oh, Eagles is into the wall on the start.
And I don't know what happened.
Eagles.
I don't know what happened there. Sludge got off to a bad start. Bad Martin jumped out to the lead.
Wow, that just destroyed the Eagles.
So,
Eagles hope. Eagles drove right into the wall.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure.
I'm wondering if Eagles is lagging out. He's right into the wall again.
There's something going on with Eagles, man.
Yeah.
Something bad with Eagles, actually.
I'm just going to ride with him and see how many times he runs into the wall real quick.
Okay, yeah, keep an eye on him as we're up here with the leaders, with Bad Martin currently in the lead, with Sludge in 2nd position.
Just put it this way, Eagles is literally riding the wall down the track.
Oh my goodness!
I think Eagles
man.
is taking it to the garage.
He might have to take it to the garage. He can't
His car literally is just banging right into the. Now he's in the grass. I think Eagles is retiring for the night.
Wow, and Eagles.
Maybe not. He's still out.
He's the defending A-League champion. So he's a no quit kind of guy. Eagles looks
like a ping pong ball going back and forth down the front stretch.
Well, I tell you what.
Infield wall, outfield wall, infield wall, outside wall.
Well, we got a battle now up in the leaders. Billy battling up with the leaders again. Billy has fought his way up. He's looking for 2nd position. Billy in the 88 car makes a little contact with Portal for 3rd. Portal on the outside. He has help from Typical in a 24. Billy finally gets a little bit of help from Ditch in the 8, but falls back in line.
Shady, I don't know if Eagles was trying to draw a caution out, but he's almost dead stop on the backstretch.
He might try to be bringing a caution out. I'm not exactly sure what's going on, as the leaders are on the backstretch now in a complete straight line.
Eagles is probably doing 20 miles an hour right now.
Yeah, I see Eagles there now. Looks like he's just trying to make it to the pits.
I think he's retired. That car is officially blowed up. Sorry, Napa. And it's a wrap. All right, we're back with Sludge and Bad Martin.
And Sludge getting that lead back. Sludge looking under Bad Martin in the 4 car going into turn 1. And Sludge wants that lead, but Bad Martin got something to say about it. And here comes
Sludge
a 40.
Successful.
Here comes a 47 and Portal Guy. Portal Guy gets under the 4 car. Billy's going to follow him. They're going side by side. Typical bangs into the wall again. Here comes Sludge. Sludge, look, hoping these guys do some battle. Portal Guy in a 47 on the out. Bad Martin on the inside. Billy going to make it 3 wide?
Oh,
he only made it 3 wide.
Portal into the wall hard.
Ditch in the 8 car.
We got a car around, I think.
Now something had to give. Billy, Ditch.
Typical hit the wall and came to a stop.
Oh man, something had to give there, because you had all 3 of them side by side.
Got a ton of damage too on his car.
Oh,
when did he get in a bang up?
I think there's a lot of banging going on. I think these guys need to. I know we're in stage 3. These guys need to kind of settle down a little bit here, because there's a lot going on.
Yeah, everybody's banging and clanging and. I'm watching Memphis, Dark Knight, and Robbie Racing and War all in a line. Let's see who. All 3 of them hit the wall.
They've been battling
War
all
got
day.
down into the grass.
Heavy Duty in that 41, looking in the inside of the Dark Knight. Heavy Duty in the 41, looking for that position. And this is for 8th. This is for 8th position here. Heavy Duty trying to make it work, can't get it to stick.
22 laps to go, buddy. 22 laps to go. For some of these guys, they want these 22 laps to be over already.
I can tell you that. The race couldn't end soon enough for us when we were in the 3rd stage. But getting back up to leaders, you got Sludge in the 5 car as your leader. Billy is running 2nd, right behind him. Billy going to catch him here in a minute. And these guys running 1-2. And Bad Martin in the 4 car, he's in 3rd spot. And it
looks like 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th are all trying to just pull a draft to close the gap between.
That's what they need to do, because Billy is caught up to Sludge. So you got these 4 cars. Portal is pushing that 4 car, Bad Martin, to catch up to those leaders, and looks like they are going to catch him here in the next couple of laps.
Wide Open makes a move on Rub for a pass for a position.
Bad Martin in that 4 car in 3rd, leading the train, trying to catch those the top 2 of Sludge and Billy.
Let's see if Rub starts to slow down a little bit. It looks like he's getting a little squirrely coming out of the turns now. They should be getting ready to pit within a lap or 2. Heavy D into the wall.
Oh, here comes the wall. Billy's looking for that lead now. Billy goes under the 5 car looking for the lead. On it, can't make it stick. Wasn't able to get it done. Tucks in behind. End of turn 3. Looking on the inside.
In the pit.
So we got green flag pit stops now getting ready to take place. Billy in the 88. Currently in 2nd. Tried to make a move. And here comes Billy in the pits. Billy's making his green flag stop.
There will be 21 laps remaining.
And we're riding with Ditch in that 8 car. Ditch up in the wall.
Billy made another tire pressure change.
Our profile driver of the night, Ditch in that 88 Cat. And looks like everybody's signaling to come into the pits. So you're going to see a whole group of cars coming down pit road here in a second.
Let's see if there's more excitement again going into pit lane.
Oh, usually there is. I know why last time Wide Open got bounced out of the pit.
Sludge was coming in hot. Oh, there it is.
There it is. And look at that. It's like a bottle cap, man. It's a funnel. You can only get so many in at one time, but here they all come.
$20 laps left, buddy. 20 laps left.
20 to go. So these guys are still going to have to make another pit stop after this. And everybody's down pit road. And Billy's now out of the pits, so Billy makes a little bit of a strategy here. Maybe he was getting into the pits early.
This was the first pit stop of the stage, right?
Is it?
Yep.
Is it the first stop?
Yes, sir.
So they're going to have to go 2 more times. For some reason, I thought this was already the second pit stop.
Oh, Dark Knight, Memphis.
They're getting
Memphis is sideways.
He got it straightened out coming out, coming out of pit road. headed to the backstretch to get it back on the track, which was really difficult. I found it really difficult. Coming on that turn 2, when you're on that access road in turn 2.
Yeah, that little asphalt driveway thing, that's kind of blind, man. It's a little scary for me.
Yeah, because then it has that section of grass.
So we're looking at Robbie racing first place, Sludge, Billy, Bad Martin, Ditch, rounding out your top 5.
Robbie is currently still in the pits. Here he comes out of the pits now. And you said he's in first?
At least that's what my stream's showing, yeah.
Well, here comes Sludge. Sludge going around him, so Sludge is going to take the lead back. And so Sludge is our leader in that 5 car. I'll tell you what, Sludge is definitely the car to beat tonight, man. He won both stages so far, and he's a current leader now. And he's got a pretty long lead in front of our second place car.
2.7 seconds.
And I believe it's going to be Billy in our second place. Billy's our second place car. And as you can see now I got Billy's rooftop camera, you can see the distance that Billy's got to make up to get to Sludge. But Billy's got the help of Draft from the 4 car. As you see right there, the 4 car, Bad Martin, giving him a nice push down the straightaway into turn 1. So those 2 guys are going to catch Sludge probably in about 2 or 3 laps. And you see the distance there. And Billy in second. Bad Martin third. Ditch, our profile driver from West Virginia, in fourth.
I don't know, even with these 2 working together, Sludge is still maintaining or walking out a gap, and then they're only closing it by about 1/10. And he makes it up when these guys are in the turns.
Well, I tell you what, I mean, one guy that has fought back is Memphis, our boy Memphis, our pick, currently in the 6th position. He's got Dark Knight and Robbie racing all over his bumper. But Memphis now back up to the 6th position. You remember he had big contact.
He got put into the pits a couple times.
Yeah, but he got pitted. He got spun around. He's been beat. And here he is battling up for 6th position. And that's one thing about Memphis, man. He's a no-quit kind of guy. He's just going to keep on fighting. As you see, he's up in the 6th. Dark Knight in 7th. Robbie in 8th. And War in 9th.
Sludge has extended his lead out to 3.5 seconds almost.
And here comes Robbie racing now underneath the 53 of Memphis. And I think Memphis is now back on the regular pit window. And here comes Robbie racing in the 6 car, picking up the position. So Robbie is going to move up to 7th position. Or I believe 6th position. And looked like War in the 1 car and made a little contact with the 3 car. And that was for 8th position. So War now in 8th. War takes over the 8th position from
Martin slips and hits the wall. Sludge hits the wall. Billy completes a pass underneath for 2nd place. No, Bad Martin said, no, just playing. Billy's gone into the pits. Do a little short pit strategy here. Let's see what he takes. Billy is taking 1 can, Shady. 1 can. That leaves him with 9 laps of fuel.
So here comes more green flag pit stops.
So it appears Billy is probably he's going to have about 4 laps left when he comes out of the pits. So Billy will come in and get half a can of fuel and maybe no tires or right sides. We'll see for the next pit.
Well, strategy definitely is definitely going to be a big time factor as we get towards the last part of this race here.
I'm looking at an awesome battle right now with War. Let me go to the aerial cam. Portal I'm sorry, War typical, wide open, and Dark Knight typical completes the move on War. Billy's in the grass coming out of the pits.
Yeah.
A little loose.
So these guys.
I'm glad to see everybody else struggling with coming out of these pits, man.
It's tricky, man. It really, really is tricky. I mean, because you get so much speed in their short chute, and then you got to slow down to go into turn 2 on that access road, and then there's that patch of grass that comes at you, and you hit that patch of grass, and that spins you sideways.
Wide open's door banging with Dark Knight and hitting the wall on the front stretch. I love that turn 4 exit, man. That's where everybody starts to. You see how bad the tires really are. Yeah,
you do. So, starting to come down. We got 12 laps to go, and these cars just passing the start-finish line. So let's go trying to find our leader here.
Sludge is still our leader.
Sludge still our leader, and he's out by himself, but here he comes down pit road. So Sludge making his green flag pit stop, and he gives up the lead. Bad Martin comes down, Ditch comes down pit road. More guys coming down pit road. So now things are really going to get interesting with more green flag pit stops. And Billy stayed out. Billy takes over the lead, I believe, when Sludge went in. Billy's all by himself. We'll see if Billy comes into the pits this time.
I'll keep you advised because I'm looking at Billy's stream, and it's only about 15 seconds delay. Billy is running 10th place. It's showing Typical as our leader.
So Typical is our leader, okay. So Typical in a 24 car, our leader. But I don't think he's made his pit stop yet. Here comes Typical now. Typical coming down now in the pit stop.
Wide open, stays out.
Yep. Oh, look at this on pit road. Portal guy and Ditch made contact. Right in that short chute.
Yep.
And I tell you what.
That chute's dangerous. Very dangerous.
And I'm not exactly sure there, but, I mean, Portal Guy took the position. So I'm not sure. Can you take a position on the short?
Right now, Portal Guy is running 8th. Ditch is running 9. Dark is running 5th. Memphis is 4th. Sludge is 6th. Billy 7th. Portal and Bad Martin rounding out 5 through 9.
Well, I tell you what. I think you're going to have a lot of.
They got a lot of review to make.
Yeah, a lot of review for both. You're right, absolutely. Especially coming out of pit road.
However, if one guy gets sloppy, you can go around him. You don't have to hold off your position. I would think. I might be wrong. We'll have to go to DW in the other broadcast booth on that one. What do we got, Bronco? I know you're a big information guy. I know you're watching.
So right now, I know we're about under 10 laps to go.
Wide open is our leader.
Wide
Sludge
open.
is 2nd. Billy's 3rd. Portal's 4th. Bad Martin is 5th.
All right, so Wide Open is a leader.
Wide Open's got a pit. Yeah,
he's in the pit now.
Almost positive. I was going to say because he's 40 seconds ahead of Billy.
Right, and everybody's going around him now. So Wide Open's not going to be the leader now. Billy
Sludge takes back the lead.
And Billy is going side by side with Portal Guy in the 47. So they're doing battles. So I believe Sludge took over the lead, didn't he?
Yep. So Sludge is P1, Billy P2.
Nope. Portal Guy.
Move.
Portal made the move on Billy. So Portal now is 2nd. Billy in 3rd. Bad Martin 4th in the 4 car.
I'm going to have to agree with you on that one, Bronco.
I didn't see what he said.
I'll tell you when we're off air.
Oh, 10-4.
But there will be reviews.
There's definitely going to be reviews, I can tell you that.
Oh! Portal Guy and Bad Martin scrape the wall and lose positions. That would mean Sludge is number 1, Billy Holcomb is P2, Ditch is P3, Portal P4, and Bad Martin P5 currently.
There's your top 5 as we come down to the stripe. And here comes Sludge now. I tell you what, Sludge is just running away with this thing now.
Yes, he is. 7-second lead.
He has turned it on, and he's won both stages. Definitely has had the car to beat today.
We're at 7 laps to go there, Shady Boy.
7 laps to go. Well, that's going to be interesting with the way with the pits and how the pits worked out. Some of these guys might run out of fuel.
Nope, they're dropping in. They're making a move for the pit signal now.
Okay.
However, there will be some question on if some made 2 stops or if some made 3 stops.
Yeah, it definitely the pits definitely has played a factor in both
they're
races.
They come in on their last pit stop.
So Sludge is still out. Hasn't come in the pit.
Billy's probably going to have to take all 4 tires. He was currently running 4th going into the pits.
Well, you almost have to. I mean, it gets so slick.
Just put it this way. He's running 30%, 40%, 56%, and 34%.
There's no
way. He's
way.
going to take half a can and all 4 tires.
Yeah, there's no way you can go with 2-tire stop with 6 laps to go. There's no way you're going to make it. No way.
No, and Billy's actually surprisingly running his left front is getting the most wear.
Interesting.
A 15.8 second pit stop with half a can and 4 tires.
I tell you what, Sludge is still out on the track. Just riding by himself.
How many times did he pit? Did you see him pit again or no?
I haven't seen. I got him on now. I don't know. I haven't kept track of any of these pits. There's been too much going on, so it's...
Billy came out of the pits
in
10th place.
So he comes out in 10th. So I know, so Bad Martin just came out in front.
Oh, Billy actually got forced out of the pit exit early.
Really?
Let's see how he handles that. Yep. Billy got forced out of pit exit early because of lap traffic. It appears he gave the spot back to Robbie Racing. I think Robbie is who forced him up.
And 2 class guys right there, Robbie and Billy. There's 2 class guys. And Ditch coming down in the pits making his, and Billy underneath the 6 car now. Well, I'll tell you what, Wide Open I know is 3rd. War is 4th, Dark Knight 5th, Memphis 6th, and Typical now in 7th. So Memphis has fought his way up. Memphis now 4th position with the pits going on. So pit stops are still being made here, man.
Yeah, you got about 5 or 6 laps to go, I believe. I'll let you know next time Billy makes it around.
And Ditch is in the pits. So I'm not even sure who is Sludge still the leader? Hey, here comes Sludge. Sludge is coming down now.
He's position 9.
So here comes Sludge now. Sludge coming down pit road now.
Top 6 have only made 2 pit stops so far. Oh, Ditch into the infield wall coming out of the pits. These pits are everybody's nemesis tonight.
So I believe the top, if I'm mistaken, I know that people have been keeping track that the top 6 has only pitted twice. Is that right?
Yep. That's the appearance.
Well, there's definitely going to be, I think you'll definitely see some fallout after this race. And Dark Knight hits that patch of grass coming out of the pits that I was just telling you about, got sideways, and he's going to lose a lot of time there. Come on, get over to him. There he is. And he gets back on the track, but with that little slip-up that allowed Robbie Racing to get around him. So Dark Knight now in 9th position, Robbie in 8th, Billy in 7th.
We got Ditch in 5th, Bad Martin in 6th. But Ditch is really loving the walls right now. We'll just put it that way.
Man. And Wide Open in the 62. I believe he needs to come in and make another pit, I think. But he and War, they're nose to tail, Wide Open, looking to try to get underneath of that one car.
Sludge is still out. Or did Sludge go in? You said Sludge went in, right?
Sludge went in. Sludge did go in. Okay. So I'm not sure.
Now, at this point in the race, everybody is spread wide out.
So I know Billy is in 7th position.
Correct.
I'm not sure where.
Currently, with 2 laps remaining, Ditch is 5th, Bad Martin is 4th. I'm sorry, Bad Martin is 6th, Billy 7th, Robbie 8th, and Dark is 9th. Well, anybody that hasn't pit a 3rd time is now out of luck because they get a penalty if they pit.
Well, the thing is, I don't even honestly know who's the leader. I don't know.
Wide Open is in the pits right now.
So the 62 is making his 3rd stop with 2 laps to go.
Just a stop and go.
So here's Portal Guy in 11th, 10th, Heavy Duty. Robbie Racing.
That's right. There
8th.
is no penalty at the end of the race. That's why we got DW out there in YouTube world.
I honestly don't know who is where. I know Billy. I know I got the 7th through 11th.
Sludge is the lead right now. Sludge is in first place.
So Sludge is still the leader. Okay, Sludge still the lead, and I believe there's 1 lap to go. The white flag came out. He's taking 1 lap to go.
Memphis is around again.
Oh man, Memphis.
Memphis is done. He's in the garage. The last lap, he's in the garage.
Unfreaking believable. As Sludge comes down and takes the checkered flag. Sludge, your winner at Indy.
Robbie Racing is out of fuel, it appears.
So Sludge gets the win at Indianapolis.
No, I'm wrong. Robbie Racing is not out of fuel. That's probably the end of the end of the race for him.
So I can give you the last night. So Billy finishes.
Sludge first place, typical second, Ditch 3rd, Wide Open 4th, Billy 5th, Bad Martin 6th, Dark Knight 7th, Portal 8th, Heavy 9th, Jay Tizzle 10th.
Okay, so
Moore 11th, Robbie Racing 12th, Rub 13, Memphis 14, Eagles 15, Lynch and Broom. Oh, I'm sorry. So Memphis was the last car running. Robbie Racing must have ran out of fuel.
So
Robbie Racing ran out of fuel.
Okay, so what do you want to do as far as interview? Do you just want to bring the winner or the top 3?
It's 10 o'clock. We can go ahead and bring just the winner. It's up to you.
Yeah, we're just going to bring the winner in tonight to give... I think there's a lot going on. So let's see if we can get Sludge up in here.
DW in the broadcast booth, thank you for your knowledge there.
All right, come on. All right, let's see here. Let me see if we can get Sludge going on.
Billy Holcomb with the fast lap.
Okay, so let me let me go over here and let's see if we can get sludge in. Okay, let's see here. Sludge. Where's sludge? Oh man, I don't see sludge. Do you have sludge?
I believe I do. Let me see.
I don't have.
Oh,
So
hey, Billy.
So Billy's in. Can you bring sludge? We need to get an invite to sludge.
Yeah, let me get him right quick. I just wanted to come here and say that was a hell of a race.
Yeah, it
That was
was.
a really good race.
I got
A lot of guys had their heart broken tonight.
Yeah, I did. I had a good car, man. I got toe tapped once or twice and got put down, but hey, I had fun though, man. That shit was fun.
Yes, it was.
It took our energy, I tell you what.
So who we need?
We just need sludge
Sludge.
tonight.
Sludge.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do not have Sludge as a friend on here.
All right, guys, great job, man. I appreciate you guys broadcasting. Appreciate everybody for tuning in. I'm gonna let you guys do your thing.
Well,
Hey, you did it. You definitely looked it out when things were going on. I was able to pull out your position, your running orders at the end of the stages. We were able to get the whole field when you guys were scrolling through in the pits.
Yeah, good win, Sludge.
Thanks.
All right, guys.
Sludge,
all right.
don't sound so excited, bud. You just won an Indy.
Okay, congratulations, man. Congratulations, Sludge. One
Not
hell.
only did you win, but you were dominant in Indy.
What was
Well,
that?
I wouldn't call it dominating. The first two stages were pretty good.
You had a car, man. You had a car.
That was you won both stages and the race. Congratulations, man. I mean, tell us how your race went, man.
Well, my plan was to draft with a few people in the beginning, and then when the first pit stop or caution. After the caution, I decided to go for it, and luckily in stage one, I got the P1. And beginning of stage two, it was Martin and I think, for a little bit, and then they kind of we kind of had like a big group piling up.
Yeah, I mean, behind you, I mean, everybody was switching positions left and right, man. I mean, tell us what was going on, with these green flag pit stops. Did people were getting off track? What was going on there?
I don't think no one was getting off track. It's just um, it was just the time to pit per se. But I stayed out till my fuel light came on, and then I pitted. So I didn't short pit, or I just went for it all the way through.
Well, you had an absolute rocket, man. Absolute rocket. Was it that fast coming off the truck, or did you really have to work to dial that thing in? Because you definitely had the car that nobody could come close to tonight, man.
I gotta say thanks to McLovin. He's the one that's behind all this.
The shout out to
I mean, I'm
McLovin.
just, I'm just a driver. He just gets the car ready, and I go.
Well, we all love McLovin. I haven't talked to him in a while. I was lucky to have him in the booth in the last season during the playoff races. I haven't had a chance to talk to him, so big shout out to McLovin. We definitely wish him, hope he's doing all good. Apparently, he's still building fast cars because nobody could touch you, man. Nobody could touch you.
No, yeah.
But absolute congratulations, man. This is your first win of the season, isn't it?
Yep.
Congratulations, brother. That's
It
gonna.
looked good, man. You were there. You had an awesome race. Your car stayed together. Your car stayed clean.
Yep.
So you definitely did. You feel like the track loosened up as the race went on, or did it kind of stay pretty good?
I tweaked it just a little bit on the stage 3,
Okay,
and then pretty much got myself ready for the long run. But
nice.
I wasn't really expecting no caution. I was expecting it, but turns out there was no caution. So, like,
That's always nice, right?
oh yeah,
You were just cruising out by yourself when everything with the green flag stops and everything, and it's going to be one. You couldn't do better as far as a points night. You had the bet. I think you got every point possible, winning both stages and the race, man. So that's going to be huge on points for you, isn't it?
points. I don't know how points goes, but if so, then yay. But got
Well, congratulations, Sludge. Our hat's definitely off to you, man. You had one awesome race and one fast race car, man. Congratulations. Like I said,
Sludge,
job well done.
do you broadcast Sludge?
I do not.
Okay. We usually have the winners that they broadcast. We let them plug their YouTube channel so everybody can come see your point of view the whole race. Now that we got that all out of the way, what are your picks for next week, man? We always ask the top drivers what their picks for next week's are and how they think that they're going to do in that race.
Where we at next week?
Atlanta.
You probably won't see me in the top 5. That's
Okay, you got to get back up with McLovin, man.
Yeah, Atlanta's going to be a tough track. Let's see, my top 3 probably going to be Billy in the top 3. Probably Chase, my bro Chase, if he races. And then probably Eagles.
Yeah, Eagles.
Okay. Eagles had a tough race tonight, man.
Yeah, he did.
He kind of went bye-bye halfway through.
Yeah, we saw he couldn't. He had major car trouble, man. He couldn't hold it. I don't know what happened there, but either way, man. Regardless, you're the winner. You come home the winner of Indianapolis, winning both stages. You absolutely dominated. Talk about domination. You want to see a domination and somebody absolutely dominating a race and winning it hands down. Check this out, man. You Sludge, you absolutely dominated, man. Congratulations.
Yep, thank you. Time to climb that fence and curse the bricks.
Thank you for joining us up here tonight, brother.
Thanks,
Thank
man.
you.
Later.
Well, Bubba, another Sunday has come and gone with some great racing in both B League, A League. I think there's going to be a lot of fallout from both. What are your final thoughts?
It'll be interesting to see what the reviews have because I think that there was a lot of, not a lot of, but I think that there was incidental early exits on the pit, coming out of the pits, and on that short stretch, questionable on the pit strategies on the end, and it'll be interesting to see. Kind of curious to see how this week lays out with points. So.
Absolutely, especially where did you finish tonight? Where'd you in the B League?
I ran out of fuel, and I was running 4th. I ended up finishing in 7th.
Yes.
So yeah.
I'm sorry, man. Man. I gotta say yes on that because I finished at 10th. So.
Yep. I was in 4th, and I was watching people just blow past me, and I was like, thank God NASCAR gave me sympathy and ended it before I got to the finish line because I never would have made it.
So well, we'll definitely have to check the points out. I had you, I think, by like 12 or 15 or something like that.
I don't know. Something like that.
It was only like a dozen. It was only like a few, and like I said, I finished 10th, and it's going to be interesting to see in points what happens with us. What's going to happen with B League and the points that happened with A League, as Sludge absolutely dominated, man. He had an absolute rocket. I mean, winning
Yes, he
both
did.
stages, winning the race, nobody could touch him. You know, I wish I could have a car like that, man. One of these days, I got to
Yeah.
build a car like that and build a car like JD and Micah, man, because those two guys, they had a rocket.
They bring it every week.
Every
they
week.
bring
And
it,
Chargers,
so.
too, man. Chargers just has bad luck if something happens to him. He comes with a fast car.
Good for Chargers though. Chargers didn't lag out tonight.
No, he didn't.
So,
But, all right, that's going to do it for us. You want to finish your up?
that'll wrap it up. Hardcore Bubba 85 YouTube, FTR Racing, FTR on the Facebook. Shady is the FTR Racing, and every week join us here Sunday live.
And we will be back next Sunday for Atlanta. That's going to do it for us. In Indianapolis, you had Micah in the 2 car come home the winner in the B League race, and Sludge comes home the winner in the 5 car in the A League race. One heck of a weekend. Another Sunday has come and gone. And we will see you all next week in Atlanta, folks.
Yes, sir.